Well, hello to FPL Top Dogs, and this is my semi-final review of the FIFA.com. What I'm thinking, what I have in store, and what I have in mind, and my strategy. And pretty happy with the way the FIFA's have worked out. Um, my 12th man rescinded from that quarter final, which it might turn out to be a blessing in disguise because I didn't figure out how do you get the 12th man until you activate the chip, and then you go and you got the transfer and it says pick 12th man, and I didn't see that. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, and I'm really happy with what and how I'm fixed going into the semi-final, of which there'll be two matches, and then for match day 7, this is match day 6, the semis. Match day 7, then there will be a third place and a final to shoot out. So yeah, I could have had more on the sub bench. Only have one at the moment. Plus, I got a transfer to use, and I've picked 4 transfers already because I'm pretty confident these guys will start. I'm pretty confident Giroud, Ziyech, Modric, and I have another defender in there that I'm sure that they will play. So let's have a look at the team. I'm going to talk a bit about this guy, Andy from Let's Talk FPL, because I'm not the pro here. You are a pro if you've got like half a million, well, 330,000 odd subscribers. I don't know if more. What has he got? This thing, and I like him. But listen, we have to base ourselves off something, and he's a benchmark of mine, along with FPL mate. So let's have a look. Looking at 44,000 the rankings, 281 points overall. He had an Anas Horribilis there. He had the captaincy on Messi. He had 18 points there. It should have went to Kane because the England thing, and he's loaded up on English players. The maximum you can have is 5. I think 6 you can have in this semi-final now. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 5, but anyway, for the quarters it was 5 you can have for the team. And he went for Maguire, the bullet header, so he was staying true to his belief all the way through the tournament, and that he backed himself. But it was just like, other he would have went the other way, or probably stuck a Messi. They were saying overall in this FIFA setup, if your captain gets 6 or more, you just leave it. It's fine. It's all right. And I did that with Gakpo, and it turned out to be a good result there, sticking with a one match day week. So yeah, it will have a bit of fun. But for me, I'm having fun and trying to be the best I can while it's with us for the next few days, ending in 6 days' time, the 18th of December, with the final, which is on a Sunday. So let's have a look. 6 days' time. 44,028. So I'm 16 points behind Andy at the moment. I got 30 points, but Andy's confirmed that he had only 10 starters. He went all in on England there, as you can see. The Portuguese let him down as well. Carlson as well, the 3 Brazilians. So he was devastated. So he's had to take a -3 to get just the 11 playing players. So I have a bench boost, as you can see. I've activated my 12th man, and I'm just going to go in to select. This is the thing that I totally didn't get. I was on my phone half an hour before kickoff in that quarterfinal the other day, and I just couldn't see where you could get up these transfers. I thought you had to click into here and get the transfer up. This thing didn't come up in, so it didn't work. So now I'm on the desktop here, and it's now pretty obvious and straightforward. Select your 12th man. So I'm just going to have what I've done here is I've got rid of just to, I suppose, don't have to recap, but the 30 points in the last episode, match day 5, the 5th episode, and I took out Shaw, Saka, Foden, and Richarlison, and I've put in Giroud, Modric, Kude, and Ziyech. So yeah, I'm happy enough. I've got the 11 players. I'm leaving Fernandez in the money there in case. I want to just double check if um the Maria de Silva, whatever his name is, Angle Maria de Silva. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm just terrible at names. Well, you know who I am. You know who I'm on about. Played for Man United and still with PSG. Not sure. Angel Di Maria. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I'm going to check to see if that guy starts. If he doesn't, I'm going to get in Moussa Dembele. But my 12th man is going to be Antonio Griezmann. I just like the fact that he is on corners and frees and he's all about the shop and doesn't tend to kind of get sent off or booked or whatever. So I think it's a fairly good punt. What else is there for a 12th man? Look, I'm not sure about Dybala. Will he start? Gonzalez, Alvarez is worth a shout, but there could be. Will he play? Um, you know, this is about formation. So there's a lot of Kamrick from. He has underwhelmed. Pekovic might start ahead of Kamric, but the manager of Croatia may just stick with the formula. Croatia have been very, very disciplined, rigid in a defensive way, and they choose very well their attacking phases. They're great in transition when they win the ball back or something breaks down the midfield. They're phenomenal on the break, and that's what Tunisia or not Tunisia, but Morocco done as well. France to a certain degree, especially in the second half against England on the break. Argentina did that as well. So those sort of teams have been getting through because they've been very disciplined in defense and they've chose their time to attack in transition, whereas other teams just sat back and just play about and it will come, and then when it wasn't coming, they go down, they panic a lot like what you saw with Portugal and I suppose Holland did get back, but I'm only rambling now. So I think Pekovic. I'm not going to take any chances. I know Griezmann will start. He'll probably start both of the games. I won't have him. The thing when you use your 12th man, he disappears for the next match day. So the catch with this guy, you cannot transfer him in or try to transfer him out or sub him out. He just sticks where he is. So I wouldn't like a defender because you can get a minus pretty up. You can see the penalty, a booking, a couple of goals. All of a sudden, it's a Dumfries, isn't it? -3. Um, so it would be remarkable if you get a minus there with Griezmann, but he's got a semi-final, whatever happens, and then so there's two more games left, guaranteed for all these dudes. So I'll throw in Griezmann. Confirm you are choosing Griezmann as your 12th man. I'll do that. I'm happy to have that done, and he's up there in the corner. So that's really cool. I've got a little golden thing. Anytime you use a chip, you get a golden. 1 week, I think Matchday 3, everyone was golden. It was a free, and I used the power captain where I got the 91 points, and that was a golden. That's pretty cool. So there's a golden man in the corner, Griezmann. Um, Against Morocco, look, Morocco been phenomenal. Only Agard from West Ham has conceded the own goal for Morocco in the whole tournament against Canada. Uh, they haven't conceded, but Roman Saiss is going to do all he can with his hammy to get back, but that's tricky. He went off on the stretcher. They have a few injuries, lots of injuries going into the World Cup. Never mind. How much or how far or how often can you keep going to the well here? And it's a semi-final, and the French are going to be pretty confident, and they've got through a war against England. They're battle hard, and the belief will be there. The French, they're going to be proud of them. Listen, I'd love France to win this thing. I really would. After the RGs the other day, listen, I like Messi and all that, but I just didn't like the taunting. Like kicking a man down on that. Listen, that was a war as well. Holland, neither team they showed any sort of respect, and the other one, I suppose, that would the Dutch have done the same thing? I'm not sure. Okay, 50-50. It was a bad tempered, blooded match, but I just didn't like Messi standing there looking at the bench and with his ears out, like, you know, it's just total. It's just unsportsman sort of thing. I, maybe it's we're built differently over in the British Isles and Ireland. I will say the gentlemanly thing, to do is just to shake hands and say fair play and accept it. But anyway, we'll see how Argentina do. If Messi does go on and win the whole thing, it'd be great as well. Justification that he is the world's greatest player of all time. I'm not sure, but he's top three. Pele's there, Maradona's there, Messi's there. You couldn't argue with them. Top three. Franz Beckenbauer up there. And I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Maybe a Spanish Ronaldo from Brazil, the first one. Spanish, there's too many. Xavi and the like. There's loads of Spanish. The whole team was like there was you plunk into the whole lot because there's such a nest in whole lot. So let's have a look here. So happy enough for that now. I'm okay. I'm earmarking Morocco again. Going to the well. So Hernandez should be starting instead of his brother. Coude down the other side, taking over from Pavard. If the French do get knocked out, then probably the squad players, Pavard and the like, and the others, they'll get probably a goal Thuram against the third place playoff, which it is kind of meaningless, but it's nice to get a third place. I like it. I like the third place. I don't think it's meaningless. I think it serves as an hors d'oeuvre or a nice starter, or a aperitif for the final. I do believe in it. Not so much in the Euros, maybe, but definitely the world. Definitely the world. Waiting 4 years for the world to come around again. It'd be nice. The third place is always. Don't think the Belgians were moaning when they got. I think they got third place. Croatia losing up to France. Can't remember who was in the one. Croatia, England. Is that semi? Yeah, England lost out to Belgium, I think, in the third place. I think they lost to Belgium twice, didn't they? Lost to Croatia. They lost to Belgium in the group, and then they lost from memory. That's all that is. So happy enough. Fernandez stays there. He's interesting. He gets shots from outside the box. Hit the post the other day. Modric, look, he can't be. He'll be in and around something, an assist or whatever. And all these have a potential. So very, very happy with this team. He'll be all right. I'll have all these. He'll disappear, and it's likely I'm just going to go for Di Maria, Angel Di Maria, or whatever. Or I'm going to go with go 5 up. It'd actually be 6, wouldn't it? 3. That'd be 6. 6 French. Thing is, Morocco could do something. They could blank out. They've done Spain, they've done Portugal, so why not France? England showed they were a brilliant team against France. Great attacking. It's just that bit of luck went to France, and as the Deschamps said, fine details, fine margins. Kane saying the same thing. Details. That's all that matters at this level. So yeah, Ziyech. I don't think I was considering their striker. I think he's labeled, is he a midfielder? No. No, anyway, it doesn't matter. I was considering their just like their striker is El Nestre. I'll get this right, yeah. N Yusuf and Nestri. Inestri. Year. Inestri. How do you pronounce that? So I was considering that dude, the big number 9 up there, but they're a tough, strong, physical, tall, rugged, rigid team, that Morocco, and it's hard. You can't go through them. You can't bombard them aerially. The only thing you can get is if you run at them, get in that box, just get to that byline. Never mind crossing aimlessly from the left or right. You need to get to the by, at least get to that end line, cut it back to the penalty spot. You're getting goals. I just have that feeling, especially if size isn't in there. So I'll earmark that match. Look, I have to do it. This could be a good game week. It could propel me way up the rankings. 100,000 at the minute, dead on 100,000. I'm determined to get to this, Andy. He's took his eye off the ball. He'll admit to himself. A bit kind of self-indulgent going from the big Harry Maguire. And he had a header. He had a free header in that game. A bullet header. And I saw the flat head, slap head, the whole whatever, square head, cube head. Looked at it's going all the way in. So not far off the mark. That's fantasism versus staticism. Kane or Messi were the one, but listen, gotta have fun. And Andy said, can't wait to get back to FPL. And I'm not there yet. So yeah, just the transfer. That's all I need to say about that, guys. Yeah, 8.5 million in the budget. Do I need a reset? No, that's handy enough. Just I've got plenty there. Oh, penalty cost. I need to reset. Yeah, we'll reset that for the minute. I've got my man there. 1 million budget. Yeah, so I have plenty. All I'm checking for is the Di Maria. 10.5 million to Di Maria's 8.5 million. If I get him, if he starts, I'm going to go for Di Maria first. Because I don't want to be over or underexposed. For instance, if this doesn't really matter who gets knocked out. They all got a second game. Doesn't really matter. So who will get the most points? Di Maria or Dembele? He's already scored, got an assist. Where is he in this thing? Di Maria, fair enough. Oh, I wonder, is it because he's not available? Because this happens usually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure why. Perisic, Coster. Okay, it looks like I can't pick. Let's reset this thing. Okay, never mind. I don't think you can pick another French. You can't pick 6, only 5. Maybe that's the scenario. Should be locked out though. Forwards. Oh, he's under as a forward, right? Uh-oh. Maybe should I have picked right. Can't get Dembele. I'm locked in with Griezmann, and I'll just probably get in Di Maria if he starts. And if Di Maria doesn't start, I'm just an amateur at this thing, just as like anyone else. I just don't know what I'd get from there. Oh, I think possibly McAllister, if anybody. I'll decide, but if I might just get Molina in. If that's the case, he's a really, really interesting. I think he's left back. He's very, very interesting. Scored the other day, so that's the guy I'm looking at. And why not? Why not go for 4-3-3? That's a good forward. That's been doing well for me also for the whole thing. So there you go. That's some live working out. That's the crack. Happy I got the 12th man back. I thought I had lost it. But it's just I didn't realize about this thing came up, and on my phone it didn't come up. I didn't know where. I just left, just ran out dead, and the deadline came. So glad I got the 12th man back. Griezmann's a fair enough shout. Bit disappointed about the Dembele. I couldn't get him in anyway because I wanted Giroud, and if I got in Dembele, then Giroud would go as the 12th man. So no, I'm no regrets out of that one. I'm happy enough. Griezmann, great cross with England, very, very wily, and he might do something. So just in case there's a starter or somebody doesn't start or whatever, I'll just keep one transfer going, and that's me done. Yeah, there's another guy in the league here, Stevie Stratford Nolan's league, 2-8. So I'm 13 down. So I'm in the same sort of scenario with Andy. Just depends with Rory. Does he have any other chip or something? 13. 13, 13, 13. Wow. There's a lot of Brazilian there. He's going to wait until the team lineups. That's for sure. This guy done well for him. Got the clean sheet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 there, not starting. Minus the 2, 5, 7. So 7, 4, 5, 6. So he'll have to use the 5 subs to get 11 in, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 and 5. So unless he takes a minus 3, he can get a sub in or something. But it is scary enough, I suppose. You know, you can just simply pick all the same players if he can that I have, and he'll win this league thing. But it's a funny old game. So best of luck, Rory. And who else have we got in the hunt? Dazzler Hunt is in the hunt. 244. What's the crack with him? The eye test, a bit similar to Rory and myself. Just have this one. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. He'll definitely can get in a full team. So not bad. Very, very good. Not a bad rank either. But Andy, well, basically, he can only field 11, but with a minus 3. So I'm only looking for another 13 points to do. Andy, there's a lot more to come. Never mind. With Google Pixel, we'll get out of this. We don't need it. Tune into Andy if you want to have a look what he's doing. But yeah, fair play to him and the guys that create content. And listen, folks, nearly Christmas. Decorations are coming up. I'm looking forward to coming home. I haven't booked anything yet. It's a nightmare over here. minus 3, minus 4 during the night, minus 5 maybe. Up in Scotland, nearly minus 16. Here in London, minus 5. Never got really above it. Probably about 1 degree, 2 degree today. Felt like minus 2, 3. Pretty cold. It is scheduled to last until about Sunday or Saturday. And then we're getting 7 and 8 degrees. So just like that, bang, that blast. It's definitely a short snap. And it will last up until about Saturday. So touch wood that the flights containing my wife from Thailand will be okay for Wednesday morning over here. So not much time. And as I look out here, it's still full of snow. Hasn't snowed all day. So touch wood and pray that we can just get a bit of a break from the inclement weather. But it's a winter wonderland over here, and definitely it's feeling a lot like Christmas. So guys, wish you best of luck. Thanks for joining me for a long time. I know getting good views, getting good figures. Give us a like and a subscribe if you can. It helps with the algorithms, as they say. And the guru out, and keep the faith. Soon the bloody FPL will be back. And I can't wait to get back home. I need a couple of beers. I've hardly drank a drop since the end of October. I think I can count on my hand how many beers I've had since. So well detoxed and ready and raring to go and see what Ballyhaunis has on offer for holiday maker such as myself. God bless. Take care, guys. Guru out.